a bum. I don't even know why I'm crying. I'm telling you, justice for rock in 2025. Let me count the waves. Let me count the waves. We have waves again. It's beautiful. Yes, Jack the Larry. I really needed to hear that.
It's dark, but just to wonder how those who wander on a woodside.
Ooh, yes!
The black rim.
I can't. I don't want to hear more, no. It has been so weird to have time off from doing new Lana Del Rey music. I mean, we did just go through her poetry book, so it's not like I've been lacking Lana Del Rey, but I have felt this sense of like I need more music. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I've listened to all the albums, especially when the new one comes out and I've listened to it, and then it's gonna be like, wait, but I don't have a new album to react to in 2 weeks. It's going to be depressing, I think. I've really gotten used to having new music and it's been so exciting. This one is so exciting. I don't know much about it, to be honest. I don't know. I just know I like Lana Del Rey at this point, so I trust the process. And anyway, so yeah, we're not going to talk about it too much. Oh, hi, welcome. My name is Val. Welcome to Passion Dump of an Autist. If you're new, if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back. Please, if you like Lana Del Rey music, Lady Gaga, Aurora, I don't know, various musical acts. If that sounds good to you, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all the beautiful things. That would be great. I also do have a Patreon where I post my uncut reactions. This one, I'm actually a little bit behind on YouTube, so this one specifically would have been, if you're seeing this on YouTube, it would have been posted almost 2 weeks ahead of it being posted on YouTube. So if you're super excited to see my reactions as soon as possible, it's a good thing for you. I also, I post the uncut stuff. So if you like all my ramblings and stuff like that, it's a great place for that. And also to just meet and chat with fellow Lana Del Rey fans. I'm also doing Lady Gaga and I'm seeing some Lady Gaga people pour in there as well. So if you seem called to that, then the link is in my description. Anyway, let's go. We're actually going to start with the little teaser because for the last few reactions, I've really enjoyed doing the trailers. And I saw that there was a little 24-second teaser, so it'll just give us, just a little, I don't know, I guess a little peek into the aesthetics, which, as we know, is very important to Miss Lana Del Rey. So I love the pink, first of all, that we're seeing here. Ah! No, I actually did not push play. Excuse me, that was so rude. It's the beginning, the start of an age. Long live, sorry. Sorry. Let's do the trailer. I love this like old-fashioned little side table. Yeah, oh, and she's at like a vanity. Oh my god, this is beautiful. I love it. It actually was pretty loud, so let's just turn it down a tad. Thank you. Okay. Here we go. This is Chemtrails, Over the Country Club, a teaser. Tease me, Lana. So many flashings. Oh my god. Ooh, a bum. Lemon. The red, the red convertible from my head. Listening to The Greatest 4 months ago, I saw the red convertible. It came out of my head. She grabbed that out of my head and was like, I'm gonna use that. That's awesome, Val. And she had to, because obviously it was 2024 that I had that little burst of creative genius, right? And so she had to travel back in time to make sure that was included. What am I on about? I don't know. This time, I didn't even take a gummy, okay? So I don't know what I'm on about. I don't need a gummy to get there, okay? Sorry. I got really excited when I saw the red and the bum. There was a bum, a sparkly bum. Was that her sparkly bum? A wolf? A wolf? Oh my god! A wolf imagery! A wolf imagery! What was I talking about? Was it? I can't remember if it was my reaction to Violet. I don't know. Anyways, I was talking about this book about, what is it? The Wild Woman or something? I think it's called Wild Woman. And anyways, there's a whole wolf analogy in there, and yeah, it made me thought of that. That's why I got so excited. Wolves are really cool. I like the wolf as a symbol, so I'm excited. Sorry. January 11th, and this was 2021, so we're like in the pandemic listening to this. Okay, interesting. I'm here. What a weird time that was. Okay, and this one has like no streams. What the heck? Okay. Ooh, some of these, like this one really doesn't have any streams. I mean, usually those are the ones that I love the most because I'm not like other girls, you know? Sorry. I'm feisty today. I don't know if that's good for this album. You guys can let me know, but I feel a bit feisty today. So as you can see, I'm just making stupid jokes left and right. Anyways. Okay. White dress. I'm excited. So it's like a fade in, because I was like, I don't know if you noticed, but I was stressing out trying to make sure that everything was as loud as I wanted it to be. So anyways, I ruined it for myself. So we're going to do it again as we usually have to do. But now we're good. Okay, sun. I already see a lyric. Ugh, we're starting with the sun. Okay. Oh my God, beautiful. I love the piano. You guys know I love a good piano.
Sunset, don't get with my head in my hands, thinking of a simpler time.
Back when we did nothing at all.
Like sunrise, feel small, but I had it under control every time.
Her vocals are fucking gorgeous in this. She is such a chameleon. Sun stare, don't care with my head in my hands, thinking of a simpler time. Like Sun Ra, feels small, but I had it under control every time. Another juxtaposition. I guess the idea, or that's what it's bringing up for me, like a simpler time, but also you can think of sometimes like things that are simple or mundane. Maybe you can also feel small, but she can appreciate that simpler time and she was able to have it under control and feel in control, where now that she's, I mean, I don't know what it's about yet, but I'm just assuming. I see a fucking music business conference down here. So, I mean, the dots are connecting already. So I'm wondering, I guess, if we're talking about like once things got bigger, it kind of, as you get bigger and it becomes something outside of yourself, like for instance, there's the human, right? Elizabeth Grant, that, I mean, none of us will really know. Except for her. She's the only one that really truly knows that essence. Of course, she shares. I'm so grateful that she shares so much with us. So, of course, we have, but it's still a perception. It's still Lana Del Rey, the star, the artist, the poet. And of course, like I said, she's probably the most authentic celebrity out there, I would say, from my perspective anyway. But there's still a separation between those two things, although they're very close, because like I said, she's so authentic that I feel like we do get a good glimpse of her soul. She shares that with us. So don't get me wrong on that. But anyways, what am I on about? At some point, celebrity, it's like taken on a monster of itself that like she can't control anymore. So I think she probably looks back at those times where she felt like she could at least, yes, her life was simpler, maybe she didn't have as much, but she was able to kind of keep things in control, where now it's like this snowball of things that are just completely out of her control. It doesn't matter what she does. That's my prediction of maybe some of the themes of this, but maybe I'm completely wrong and I just went on and on. Let's keep listening, Val. Keep listening.
Is wearing a white dress.
I want to go back, sorry, so I can get into that. Oh.
Feel small, but I had it
A
under
lot of air. She's using a lot of, I know I don't usually do like vocal analysis, although I very well could, because I, I was a singer. I still am a singer, but I mean, I was a professional singer at one point in my life. Anyways, she's using a lot of air right now, which is, I think, not that she doesn't sing airy, sometimes she does, but I haven't heard it to this extent, and I really like the tone of it, and I like the vibe of it. It's really setting up a mood, which I love. Anyways, sorry to go again. Stop apologizing. Keep going, Val. You're good. You're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie.
like sun raw. Feel small, but I had it under control every time.
Beautiful.
When I was a waitress, wearing a white dress.
Ooh.
Look how I do this, look how I got this. I was a waitress, working the night shift. You were my man, felt like I got this.
Yes!
Down at the Minute Music Business Conference, down in Orlando, I was only 19. Down at the Minute Music Business Conference, I only mention it cause it was such a scene, and I felt seen.
I don't even know why I'm crying. I don't even know. I was only 19. Down at the Men in Music Business Conference. Because it was such a scene and I felt seen. That's so interesting. Like, it's not something that I would imagine. And I think it's projection, because I think for me, I wasn't in the music business, but I was in the kind of theater scene in Toronto. Theater school, that was going to be my dream. I mean, you guys that have been here, you've heard the whole spiel, right? But I will say that I had the exact opposite experience when I was in these big rooms with big important people. I didn't feel seen, and I think that was what was so heart-wrenching for me and gutting, because I knew that I had it. I knew that I had this special ability to share my emotions. I mean, fuck, I'm doing it now, right? And that is it a skill? I don't know. In capitalism, I guess, as an actor, I guess it's a skill. As an artist, I guess it's seen as a skill, but it feels weird to call it a skill. It's not. It is. It is totally a skill. I shouldn't, God, I downplay myself too much. We're getting there. We are getting there, and the first is calling yourself out when you're talking bullshit about yourself, right? Anyways, I think that's what was so sad the whole time, is that I never felt seen by those people. And I don't think think I was fully being myself. I don't think I was capable of fully being myself, especially being undiagnosed. I had a mask on, I did. Survival, hello, ever heard of it? It would be a lot different if I tried to do that now. I can tell you that because I'm so different. I am so more myself. And anyways, there was emotion that was brought up because it just felt so beautiful that she was able to feel that. It almost like I can live that feeling through her expressing this. It felt really satisfying for me because I never felt that. And so I'm so happy that she felt that. Oh God. Okay. So interesting how she's singing this too. It's very strange, but I like it. I don't know. I don't know why I like it, but I do. But it is strange. But she's strange. She just does what she wants, and that's why I love her. So
Down in Orlando, I was only 19. Down at the Meta Music Business Conference. I only mention it cause it was such a scene. And I felt seen.
I'm so happy for her. She deserves it. We all deserve it. I deserve it.
Sizzling, listening to jazz up on the lawn. Listen to White Stripes.
Oh my God, they were so good.
White Hot.
Oh my God, sorry. Really quick, I promise. We won't do it long. I need to get in the vibe because I remember, I remember loving this song and I need to embody what she was feeling out on that lawn. Oh, it's so good. What happened to these people? What happened to rock? Justice for rock in 2025. Okay, sorry. That's all we'll do. I promise. I know. We're back at White Dress. We're there. We're back. I'm sorry.
Listening to jazz up on the lawn. Listen to White Stripes when they were white hot. Listening to
White Hot.
rock all day long. When I was a waitress, wearing a tight dress, handling the heat. I wasn't famous, just listening to Kings of Leon to the beat. Like, look how I got this.
Okay, sorry.
Look how I got.
I don't know Kings of Leon. Sorry. It's that kind of day, guys. And you know what? I say, oh, Sex on Fire. I mean, that's the only one I know. This one, I could totally picture her listening to this Pyro. Oh my God, this is something. Yes. Let's go to the chorus. Telling you, justice for rock in 2025. Who's gonna bring it back? Who is bringing it back? Because it needs to be brought back. Or am I just like, there used to be a time where rock was on popular radio. It was popular. Like, even in the early 2000s, when we had you could listen to Britney Spears and Backstreet Boys and all that, but you could also listen to, I don't know, a bunch of other things that aren't coming to my head at the moment. Yeah, well, what are they? 2000 rock? Yes, Green Day. Oh my God, Linkin Park, Red Hot. Yes, Evanescence, Muse, Jimmy like, are you kidding me? What happened? Blink 182, Fall Out Boy, Three Doors Down, System of a Doubt, Limp Bizkit. Oh my god, The Killers. Where is it? Tell me. I'm getting angry. Who is gonna bring back rock in 2025? Who's gonna do it? It needs to happen. We need it. We need rock. We do need some rock. We love the pop girlies. We do. You're talking to a Swiftie, but who is gonna bring back the freaking rock? Wow. I mean, I didn't see that protest coming, guys. I didn't see it coming, but we're here, and I mean, we do make sense. I love Lana. Thank you for bringing that passion for rock back into my life.
Wasn't famous, just listening to Kings of Leon to the beat. Like, look how I got this. Look how I got this. Just singing in the street. Down at the Minute Music Business Conference. I felt free 'cause I was only 19.
I felt free. I felt free because I was only 19. It makes me think of once when you're young, there's definitely you're young, so you don't have the experience, but that means you also don't have you're not carrying, I mean, sometimes you're carrying baggage, oh my god, especially if you've had a rough childhood, but the adult baggage, I should say. So you're coming, and you definitely are carrying the childhood baggage, okay? Let's get that straight. But you're not carrying the adult baggage, if you know what I mean. Like, just it's different. I'm not saying it's worse or better or whatever, but it's different. And so you've got these eyes wide as cherry pies, and you just have this hope. I am doing it on purpose. I am, because it's making me think of all these patterns that she has in her music. But anyways, you have a different outlook on life, and then as you get older and things start to happen to you, and you get a little bit more jaded, and you look at life differently, and it's not a bad thing. It's actually a beautiful thing. I mean, I don't think I would want to go back to when I was 19, to be quite honest with you. I think I'm pretty happy now, but there is something to be said about the freedom you feel that you could do anything at that age. That obviously not across the board, but a lot of people have that feeling of like, the world is your oyster kind of thing. Such a scene. Oh my god. I love it. I felt free because I was only 19.
Felt free 'cause I was only 19. Such a scene.
It feels so intimate the way she's singing, right? With all the air, but there's still a lot of passion.
Summer's almost gone.
She's creating a lot of intimacy.
We were talking about life. We were sitting outside till dawn. But I would still go back if I could do it all again. I'd fly.
Oh, I'd fly.
Because it made me feel like a...
So that's interesting, because I didn't even see this lyric, and I gave my opinion if I would go back, right? I just gave it. And so I guess we're seeing the difference between Miss Lana Del Rey and Miss Val. I wouldn't go back. I would still go back. If I could do it again, I'd fly. It's beautiful. I don't relate because I wouldn't go back. I definitely would not go back. I feel like, I mean, for me, it just kind of feels like everything, there definitely are things I could go back and like fix, but like then I wouldn't be the person I am now, and I really love this version of me. So I wouldn't want to change it. That's how I feel, but I think it's really interesting that I started talking about that, and then she has a different, and you know what? She's allowed. That is beautiful. I just think it's really interesting. It's so cool. All right, cool.
But I would still go back if I could do it all again. I'd fly.
I think she did fly.
Because it made me feel like a god.
Ooh, I like this.
Made me feel,
Yes.
made me feel like a god.
Yes, this production.
Made me feel like a god.
We're getting like a rock production in this.
Wearing a white dress.
Really subtle.
Look how I got this.
Sorry, like really subtle, but I feel like I was feeling like this rock with the percussion there. I don't know. Anyways, okay. That was a cool build up. Okay.
'Cause it made me feel like a god. Somehow it made me feel like a god. When I was a waitress, wearing a white dress. Look how I do this, look how I got this. I was a waitress, working the night shift. You were my man, felt like I got this.
Yes!
Down at the music business conference, down in Orlando, I was only 19. Down at the music business conference, I only mentioned it 'cause it was such a scene, and I felt seen.
It's so beautiful. I am so glad she felt seen. She talks so much, especially there's a lot of that of like not feeling seen or not feeling understood. And so I think that's really important, that line. And I felt seen. This was, I think, one of the first times that she felt seen. So it's huge. It's so beautiful. Oh my God.
Waitress, wearing a tight dress. Look how I do it. Look how I got this. I was a waitress, wearing a tight dress. Look how I do this. Look how I got this. Made me feel like a god.
This song makes me feel like a god.
Kinda makes me feel like maybe I was better off.
Oh.
'Cause it made me feel like a god. Kinda makes me feel like maybe I was better off.
Oh. Like, I was feeling so happy of her reminiscing, and then that that last line just stabbed me in the heart. Because it made me feel like a god, kind of makes me feel like maybe I was better off. And for some reason, that just made me think of the idea of sometimes when like really big things happen in our lives, good and bad, strong emotion, when you have a strong emotional reaction, sometimes those stick with us and it's like almost frozen in time. It's like we almost get frozen in time as that version of ourselves if we let that version of ourselves just continually take over. And it made me think of that idea. And then I know some of you are going to hate me, but you know what? We got to do things authentic. So it made me think of the lyric by some indie artist that I am obsessed with, but like you probably have never heard of her, so don't worry, I won't even say the name. I don't know why I'm so trolly today. I am. We're gonna go with it. I'm sassy. There's a lyric from one of her songs, "Help, I'm still at the restaurant." And it's about, I mean, that one was different because that was a horrible, like, breakup and just being, like, stuck in that moment in your mind for so long. And it feels like this is a similar "Help, I'm still at the restaurant." I mean, she does also talk about Waitress, but it's like, this one is like one of her, it sounds like it's one of her most joyful moments. And it's hard to get over that. Like, I just want to feel that way again. You know, things were a little bit simpler, but I also just like had this overwhelming sense that I knew, like, I got this. I got this. And you were here with me. And it just made me feel like a god. And I just want to feel like that again. Oh, that's what I got from it. That was beautiful. Oh, I loved that. White dress. And I think that one has a music video, so I'm so excited, right? I don't know. You guys will tell me. I'm sure you'll tell me. Okay, Chemtrails over the country club. Don't know much about chemtrails. I know there's like a conspiracy about that. I know what a country club is. Not entirely sure how they go together, but let's see what Miss Lana Del Rey has to say about chemtrails.
I'm on the run with you, my sweet love. There's nothing wrong. Contemplating God under the chemtrails over the country club. Wearing our jewels in the swimming pool. Me and my sister just playing it cool under the chemtrails over the country club.
Awareness, being in a bubble, enjoying your life, not being aware of things going on, things that other people are worried about. It's giving me that same vibe of the music video from NFR, where they're throwing milkshakes at the police while there's like things blowing up in the background. I don't know, it gives me that kind of vibe. I don't know if I'm completely wrong. Oh, her moon's in Leo. Sorry, I'm like reading ahead. Sorry. Interesting. Is that her? Her moon's in Leo? Or the person? I don't know who's talking here. Baby, what's your sign? Is she asking him? Or she's telling him, my moon's in Leo? I don't know. You guys will tell me, I'm sure. Oh God, now I gotta look it up. See, sometimes I'm like, you guys will tell me, but then now I don't want to actually wait. I just want to know. Lana Del Rey astrology. I am kind of like, I'm interested in it. I find it really fascinating, but I'm certainly not an expert or like know a lot, especially about other signs that have nothing to do with me. I only really know anything about my like sun and rising. My moon is in Sagittarius. I don't really know much about that. Let's see. Yes, moon in Leo, sun in Cancer. She's got her Saturn in Scorpio. I was going to say, she's got to have some Scorpio in there, and she does. She has a few Scorpios. I don't know, I just got to, like, I'm a Scorpio sun. I just had a feeling. But again, I don't really know what much of this means. Interesting. Okay. Ascendant. Oh, ooh. So my rising or ascendant is in Leo. Hers is in Scorpio. Oh shit. And my moon is in Sagittarius. And my sun is in Scorpio. Interesting. Sorry. I'm trying to figure out. Because I definitely have, like, there's a lot that I relate to her, and there's a lot that I don't. So it's just interesting to kind of compare that. But I do think a lot of the like Leo and Scorpio stuff is what I relate to her about.
Wearing our jewels in the swimming pool. Me and my sister just playing it cool under the chemtrails over the country club. Take out your turquoise and all of your jewels. Go
to do is dance.
Well, I don't care what they think. Drag racing my little red sports car. I'm not unhinged or unhappy. I'm just wild.
As you should be.
On the run with you, my sweet love. There's nothing wrong. Contemplating God under the chemtrails over the country club. Wearing our jewels in the snow.
It kind of feels like she's trying to create, because that's what she's like, there's nothing wrong with contemplating God under the chemtrails over the country club, wearing our jewels in the swimming pool. It's like she's trying to recreate, or this is what it feels like to me. It feels like she's trying to create that bubble that she felt in video games that, again, sometimes was annoying and other times felt so beautiful and happy because it was so simple. It's like she's trying to recreate a bubble, but it's a different bubble this time. It's a under the chemtrails over the country club, wearing your jewels in the swimming pool, drag racing my little red sports car. It's like it's a different bubble, but she's still trying to create this protective bubble so that she can still feel free again. Because ultimately, I feel like that's her thesis in life. I feel like if you had to sum up her thesis in life, it's love and freedom. Love and freedom. So, anyways, feels like she's trying to capture that. We know how frustrated she is about the fame stuff. We've heard about it for the last few records. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me.
Mingle me and my sister just playing it cool under the chemtrails over the country club. Meet you for coffee at the elementary schools. We laugh about nothing as the summer gets cool. It's beautiful. How this deep normality settles down over me.
Oh, yes.
Or unhappy,
Yes.
I'm still so strange and wild. Out in the wind, I'm in the water. Nobody's son, nobody's daughter. Watching the chemtrails over the country club. Suburbia, the Brentwood Market, what to do next? Baby, what of it? White picket chemtrails over the country club. My love, my love. Washing my hair, doing the laundry, late night TV. I watch you honey like when we were kids under chemtrails and country club.
It's beautiful.
It's never too late, baby, so don't give up.
We can do this. Take my hand.
It's never too late, baby, so don't give up. Under the chemtrails over in our country club. Yeah, you're born in December and I'm born in July. Yeah, my Cancer is sun and my Leo is moon. My Cancer is sun and my Leo is moon.
Yeah. Cool outro. I thought we were done and we're still going. I do. I feel the bubble. Ooh. that felt really cool in this ear. Oh, okay. That, yeah, I mean, that's how it's resonating with me anyway. It just feels like she's created this bubble, and I guess you can think of like the chemtrails, the conspiracies, right? Because she deals with conspiracies all the time, people that have conspiracies about her. And so she's created this bubble with her family, you know, her sister she talks about, and this love that she's with, and they're just, I'm not unhinged or unhappy, I'm just wild. I love that line. I love that line. Yeah, normality settles down over me. I'm not bored or unhappy. I'm still so strange and wild. Oh my god, you're in the wind, I'm in the water. I mean, if we're talking like more symbolic or like kind of spiritual, wind often is like logic and clarity of thought. Water is emotion, deep emotion. And so, you know, I guess she's feeling this beautiful symbiotic maybe relationship between this person that she's talking about. And I love that nobody's son, nobody's daughter. Like we don't have to, again, those childhood, I mean, we were talking about the burdens or the, you know, that weight that you carry. Now we're talking about the weight that you carry from childhood, right? Nobody's son, nobody's daughter. We can let go of that here in this bubble that we've created. What do we do next? Maybe we'll love it. She just wants to have that like childhood innocence again of like not, you know, just enjoying that, the simple times in life, washing my hair, doing the laundry, late night TV, I want you on me. Like I just want to be like a teenager again when life was just so fucking fun. Oh, I love that. That was beautiful. Tulsa Jesus Freak. Interesting. Okay, I like the title. We have dealt with some more religious themes before.
You should stay real close to Jesus. Keep that bottle in your hand, my man. Find your way back to my bed again. Sing me like a Bible hymn. We should go back to our Kansas. Drink this body for the can of gin. Like a little piece of heaven. No more candle in the wind.
Candle in the wind.
We should come back to our place, baby. Don't be afraid of our love. On the second floor, darling. In a second flight, hurry up.
Ooh, we're using freaking voice. I don't know what they're called. Modulations. I don't know, whatever. I'm not a producer. I don't know. I don't know what these things are called. Interesting. I've never, she hasn't used some of that stuff before. Or I haven't noticed it or heard it. Not like that, anyway. Like robotic kind of stuff. But, I mean, Jack is not afraid to use that stuff, so it's interesting. Is it Jack? I think I read that Jack was also doing a lot of the producing on this too. Interesting. It does feel like we're looking back again. Like this isn't necessarily like, I don't imagine this is like the Lana of 2021. I feel like we're telling a story again, looking back at a different time in her life. I could be wrong about that, but that's just how I feel about it. And so we're getting that idea again of like trying to like save the man that she's with, or that's what's coming up originally, initially. We know that she uses metaphors for other things too. So I'm certainly open-minded, but you know, just on my first reaction, it kind of just feels like that idea of saving the man you're with a little bit, like you should stay real close to Jesus. Keep that bottle at your hand. Like, don't, you know, keep it in your hand. You don't need to do anything with it. Find your way back to my bed again. Sing me like a Bible hymn. And then, yeah, where she says, trade this body for that can of gin. Like, don't worry. Like, you don't need to do that. You can be addicted to me instead. So interesting. Like a little piece of heaven. No more candle in the wind. Obviously, we've had Candle in the Wind in the past. Don't be afraid of our love. I feel like she just Oh, she talks about that whole theme, so much. Just be here with me. Just fall in love with me. Can we just dance? Can we just enjoy life? Like, why does it have to be so complicated all the time? Happiness is a butterfly. We should catch it while dancing.
We should come back to our place, baby. Don't be afraid of our love. On the second floor, darling. In a second flight, hurry up. 'Cause down in Arkansas, the stores are all closed. Kids in their hoodies, they dance super slow. But white hot forever.
They dance super slow? It's like what I talk about all the time. How many songs that she has that it feels like they're like dancing in slow motion. That's just hilarious that the kids in their hoodies, they dance super slow. White hot again. So white, obviously, I mean, and you know, the freaking album cover is black and white. Obviously, the first song we heard of, I mean, we talk about colors constantly, right? We know that. The last one we did, we had some different things come up, and also in the poetry book. I don't think I even said it out loud in my reaction, but it wasn't lost on me that we're talking a lot about yellow flowers in violet, which is funny because there's another flower, right? Violet is another flower. A lot of yellow. And then in NFR, there was some other, obviously, like the bruise colors we were talking about. And then we had a lot of like neon color and obviously all the other ones that have gone through, blue and whatever else. But a lot of white here. Obviously, we had white Mustang before. We had white dress here in this album, and we had white hot in a previous song. I can't remember if it was the track 1 or track 2. We did have white hot, and now we're white hot forever. Interesting. Sorry. Really cool. And it makes me think of like flames and fire, which that has been rampant throughout her discography so far as well. And now we're talking about white hot. Anyways, just things that my brain is contemplating. Haven't really made all the connections yet, but I'm collecting my nuts. I don't know, I think I explained that to you guys before. I don't know where, maybe in the live, so maybe some of you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when I say that, but I feel like that's the way I take in information. I call myself a little squirrel that just like collects all these nuts and the details, and then I put them together. And it takes me a while to put it together, to put the full picture together, but that's how I look at things. Some people are able to take like a top down, like they see the whole picture before and then they go into details. It's like the difference between top and bottom processing. And yeah, mine is, and it's not just my experience, but many neurodivergent people, specifically autistic people, I'm not saying all, but it is a common experience that we kind of focus on the details first. And like I said, I feel like a little squirrel that collects these little nuts, and then I put them all together, and then I'm able to connect the dots and create this big picture. So unfortunately, even when I do these reactions for you guys, you see a lot of the nut collecting. You don't see a lot of the connections made because a lot of the connections are made like after like my second, third, whatever. Anyways, it's just interesting. My brain is interesting. All our brains are interesting, but yeah, it's just, if you're wondering why I just basically shout out these themes and like nuts that I'm collecting, that's why. That is why, but it doesn't necessarily mean it always has a conclusion yet, but eventually I'll find it.
'Cause down in Arkansas, the stores are all closed. Kids in their hoodies, they dance super slow. We're white hot forever, and only the night. You should stay real close to Jesus. Keep that bottle in your hand, my man. Find your way back to my bed again.
I love that. Sing me like a Bible hymn.
We should go back to Arkansas.
Obviously, it gives that same feeling of religion, the song Religion from Honeymoon. but it's like reverse. Like religion is talking about like him or music or alcohol, whatever she's talking about being her religion. In this one, it's like she wants him to make her his religion instead of the addiction, right? Put the bottle down and trade this body for that can of gin. Sing me like a Bible hymn. So cool.
Sing me like a Bible hymn. We should go back to our cans. Drink this body for that can of gin, like a little piece of heaven. I'm a candle in the wind. We'll be white hot forever. White hot forever. White hot forever.
What is that sound?
We'll be white hot forever.
It's so interesting. It's like a sweep. She's sweeping something. That's what it like sounds like, a sweep in the production. Sweeping everybody else. I don't know. I'm just creating shit from nothing. Maybe it's just a cool sound, but my brain always tries to make a story out of everything, even when it's just, I do realize that about myself, which, like, I mean, we throw things at the wall and you know what? Some of them stick. Like I said, I'm collecting nuts. And I throw some of those nuts at the wall and some of them stick and are fucking brilliant. And others, it's like, Val, you're just overthinking. She just wanted to do this cool sound and you're overthinking. But, you know, it's fun. It's fun to overthink. So that's why we do it. See, I'm even being sassy with myself. I'm allowed.
We'll be white hot forever. White hot forever.
Yeah, it's like an energy clearing. Clear that energy.
But I come back to the ranch, baby. I had to get away for a while, just to rest my nerves, darling. Can I make you laugh with a smile? You knew when you chose me, I was nothing but ordinary. And now the wind's blowing, reminding you of what
sorry.
you know.
I'm getting caught up in the production. It's a really interesting sonically song for me. So this is what happens. This is why I have to go back and forth, because one of them will take me over, whether it's like hyper focusing on the lyrics or getting swept into the sonic landscape that is Lana Del Rey. And it's hard for me to do both. I can't. I literally can't. I've got monotropism. I can't. I can only focus on one. So that, I was really swept up in the sonic landscape. It was really creating a picture for me that I can't even necessarily describe, if that makes sense, but I was there. I was transported, but now I have no fucking clue what we're doing in the lyrics. Okay. Could I come back to the ranch, baby? I had to get away for a while, just to rest my nerves, darling. Can I make you laugh with a smile? You knew when you chose me, I was nothing but ordinary. No, you've never been ordinary, Lana, but anyways. And now the wind's blowing, reminding you of what you know.
Can I make you laugh with a smile?
Ooh, that just gave me goosebumps.
When you chose me, I was nothing but ordinary. And now the wind's blowing, reminding you of what you know.
Beautiful. I love that part.
You should stay real close to Jesus. Keep that bottle at your hand, my man.
Oh, cute. I love the laugh. I want to hear the laugh again. Ooh, this background stuff. Okay, sorry. Ah! It's too much. It's too much stimulation.
And reminding you of what you know. You should stay real close to Jesus. Keep that bottle at your hand, my man. Find your way back to my bed again. Sing me like a Bible hymn. We should go back to our kids. Trade this body for that can of gin, like a little piece of heaven. I'm a candle in the wind.
up. I don't know why. That tickled something in my brain because I can't even describe, but multiple times I got chills down my body. I can't even express why or how, but it just gave me chills. Like I literally felt energy wisping through my body. It's still kind of there. I mean, energy, we are energetic beings, but you don't always feel it. If you know what I mean, or maybe you do. Maybe it's my experience. I don't know. I'm not always aware of the beautiful energy happening in my body. And I think that's why like goosebumps happen, right? When we're all of a sudden we're like aware of this like shot of beautiful energy running through us. Or that's my estimation. Oh my god, this is already so fucking good. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Oh my god. An hour to do 3 tracks, Val. I thought I was doing good, actually. Okay, that's okay. Let me love you like a woman. Let's do it. Piano again. I really like the minimalist stuff. But then also the like weird anyways, we're doing all kinds of things. Okay. Yeah. It's talking over the fucking intro again. Sorry, I'm getting excited. Yeah, I'm loving the piano, but then I'm also loving the new sonic stuff, robotic weird stuff we're adding in. It's yeah, anyways. I see her swinging on a beautiful white swing on a beautiful tree for some reason.
I come from a small town, how about you? I only mention it 'cause I'm ready to leave LA, and I want you to come. 80 miles north or south will do. I don't care where, as long as you're with me and I'm with you, and you let me love you like a woman. Let me hold you like a baby. Let me shine like a diamond. Let me be who I'm meant to be. Talk to me in poems and songs. Don't make me be bittersweet.
Cinnamon.
Let me love you like a woman.
Oh.
Let me hold you like a baby.
The chills haven't stopped.
Let me hold you like a baby.
It's so interesting. There was so much in Born to Die when she was younger where she wanted to be held like a baby, pick me up, spin me around like a baby. It's so interesting that it's flipped now. As she's getting older and mature, this like nurturing side is coming out. And she's always had a nurturing side, that's really evident to me, but it's definitely coming out here. And I mean, we saw it in NFR too, with the wanting to be, take my hand, I'm your man, I'll be the captain, that kind of stuff. We saw that nurturing. Beautiful. I love that. Let me shine. Oh, that's beautiful. I really relate to that. Let me shine like a diamond. Let me be who I'm meant to be. Talk to me in poems and songs. Don't make me be bittersweet. Obviously, we know. Not obviously, I shouldn't talk like I talk like it's facts, our very factual opinions about Lana, but it feels like another callback to the idea of cinnamon, which obviously we've had cinnamon a few times in different songs over the last few albums that we've done. Don't make me be bittersweet. Let me love you like a woman. Let me hold you like a baby. Oh. Beautiful.
I come from a small town far away. I only mention it 'cause I'm ready to leave.
She's ready to just pack it up.
I guess I could manage if you stay. It's just if you do, I can't see myself having any fun. So let me love you like a woman. Let me hold you like.
Sorry, and I need you to come, and I need you to come, and I want you to come. Two different things. I guess I could manage if you stay. You don't come here with me. I could manage. I'm a big girl now. I know I can do it alone, but I don't want to. I just can't see myself having any fun. Just be here and dance with me. Oh, beautiful. Oh my God.
I come from a small town far away. I only mention it 'cause I'm ready to leave LA, and I need you to come. I guess I could manage if you stay. It's just if you do, I can't see myself having any fun. So let me love you like a woman. Let me hold you like a baby. Let me shine like a diamond. Let me be who I'm meant to be. Talk to me in songs and poems. Don't make me be bittersweet. Let me love you like a woman.
Take you to infinity.
To infinity. Let me hold you like a baby. Take you to infinity. Let me hold you like a woman. Take you to infinity.
All I can think of when she says take you to infinity is that the visual that she's already given us in the music video for Love, where you see the people like frozen in time and space, just frozen in this beautiful love moment, whether it's by themselves or, you know, obviously the big one is the one in the car, in the intimate moment between the man and the woman, and it just makes me think of that. This is stunning, and still just have chills up and down my body.
Let me hold you like a woman. Take you to infinity. We could get lost in the purple rain.
Purple Rain.
Talk about the good old days.
Prince.
Get out some pink champagne. Baby, let me count the ways. Let me love you like a woman.
I'm missing things. See, this is why I go on these side quests, because when my brain gets caught up on something, it's hard to leave. It's hard. So yeah, we got the Purple Rain, then I started thinking about Prince, then I started thinking about how I wanted to hear Purple Rain. I won't do it, but maybe we'll go into it after this. Oh, fuck, just do it, Val. Just do what feels right. Yep, we will. Don't hate me. Oh, Val and your silly, beautiful brain. Purple Rain. Oh my God, such a good. We won't listen to this whole thing, don't worry. God, this is such a good song.
I never meant to call you in your sorrow. I never meant to call you in your pain.
That's all we'll do. Sorry. Beautiful. Bathing in the purple rain. I only want to see you laughing in the purple rain. Okay. Got it. What a beautiful song this is.
We could get lost in the purple rain, talk about the good old days. We could get out some pink champagne.
Yeah, gummy.
Baby, let me count the
Let me count the waves. Let me count the waves. We have waves again. Waves is another important symbol, and we have waves. Again, another nut. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. I got really excited about that. And this made me think of how I like to do gummies sometimes when I listen to Lana.
We could get out some pink champagne. Baby, let me count the waves. Let me love you like a woman. Let me hold you like a baby.
Really interesting things.
Shine like a diamond. Let me be who we're meant to be. Touching me in songs and poems. Don't make me be bittersweet. Let me love you like a woman.
Ooh, I liked how that ended. Just ended like that. That was beautiful. Ooh, this is one of the titles that excited me the most, I think, when I looked at the track titles. Yeah, definitely. Also, Dance Till We Die sounds really interesting. And this one, Not All Who Wander Are Lost. And this one, Dark. all of them are really intriguing. They are. Wild at Heart. I know she's wild at heart. I feel like I'm also a little bit wild at heart, but in a different way. Wild at heart, that makes me think of the wolves. What is that thing? Sorry. Women who run with wolves, is that what it is? I'm like, wild woman. I call them wild woman. Women who run with wolves. I think that is what I'm talking about. Women's instinctual nature. The wild woman is an endangered species because society has tried to civilize women into rigid roles. The wild woman's gifts are present at birth, but society has muffled their messages. But then you've got people like Lana Del Rey and me and, oh my God, yeah, and yes, this is it. Yes, this is it. A very interesting read. The worship of the she-wolf as a symbol of fertility has ancient origins. So cool. It's a very interesting book. Anyway, it makes me think of, we saw the wolf archetype in the teaser, and it makes me think of this song, Wild at Heart. Anyways, I'm excited. Ooh. Love the guitars.
What would you do if I told you you made me crazy to see your pretty pics on Sunset Boulevard? And it makes me lazy, so I smoke cigarettes just to understand the smoke. I love you lots like polka dots. You're killing me more than coffee pots and instant thoughts. With every drop I pour, and if I had to do it all again, I would, because baby, in the end, it brought me here to you. I left Calabasas, escaped all the ashes, ran into the dark.
Oh!
And it made me walk.
That was a lot. Oh my God, that was a lot. There's a lot there. Holy shit. That was a lot there. I love the line, so I smoke cigarettes just to understand the smog. Get that cigarette smoke out of my face. It just makes me think of just to understand the smog. Again, she talks a lot about clearing, like trying to find clarity, and it kind of seems like it's along that theme I love you lots like polka dots. I love that. Coffee pots, Insta thoughts. Interesting. Coffee pots makes me think of the AA meetings, that she was talking about, the coffee pots serving up coffee for the triad in Hope from NFR. So that makes me think of that idea. With every drop I pour. And if I had to do it all again, I would, because, babe, in the end, it brought me. I didn't even escaped all the ashes. Again, the phoenix archetype, escaped all the ashes, being reborn again, right? And like burning your life down and running away and starting anew, and ran into the dark, the not knowing where we're going.
Every drop I pour, and if I had to do it all again, I would, because, baby, in the end, it brought me here to you. I left Calabasas, escaped all the ashes, ran into the dark, and it made me wild, wild, wild at heart. The cameras had flashes, they caused the car crashes, but I'm not a star. If you love me, you love me, 'cause I'm wild, wild at heart.
The cameras have flashes, they cause the car crashes, but I'm not a star. It's so interesting. Brain is making the connection, or at least this is connection my brain is making. I don't know if it's the connection, but it's the one I'm making. Obviously, we've heard a lot about the candle in the wind, and a few times, right? And of course, Marilyn Monroe. But now, the other candle in the wind we're talking about. Which, I mean, I did say back then when I was saying Candle in the Wind about Marilyn Monroe, because originally it was written about Marilyn Monroe. But then Elton John came back after Princess Di's tragic death. He also wrote a version, or came back with recorded a version for Princess Di. And anyways, that's what it makes me think of. The cameras have flashes, they cause the car crashes. But I'm not a star.
Made me wild, wild, wild at heart. The cameras had flashes, they caused the car crashes, but I'm not a star. If you love me, you love me, 'cause I'm wild, wild at heart. If they love me, they'll love me, 'cause I'm wild, wild at heart.
If they love me, they'll love
What
me.
would you do if I wouldn't sing for them no more? Like you heard, I was out in the bars drinking Jack and Coke, going crazy for anyone who would listen to my stories, babe. Time after time, I think about leaving, but you know that I never do, just 'cause you keep me believing.
What would you do if I wouldn't sing for them no more? So she's still either still thinking of not coming back, or she is writing about the time where, obviously The Greatest, we've got Swan Song, we've got lots of contemplation of fame and leaving fame. Like, if you heard, I was out in the bars drinking Jack and Coke, going crazy for anyone who would listen to my stories, babe. Because she still, I think, would always have this want and need to share her heart, to share her soul, to share her stories. So even if she wasn't famous, this is maybe what she would be doing instead. And she knows that about herself.
I think about leaving, but you know that I never do, just 'cause you keep me believing. I love you lots despite the odds. You're killing me, Joe. And all these thoughts brought us apart, and that's okay too. 'Cause even in the worst of times, you saw the best of me, and that's why I stay here with you. I love counting blessings.
I love that build up to this.
Into the dark.
Yes.
And it made me wild and hard.
I love how she says that.
The cameras have flashes, they cause the car crashes, but I'm not a star.
Chills
If you love
again.
me, you love me, 'cause I'm wild and hard. If you love me, you love me, 'cause I'm wild and hard.
Such a different outlook. It's beautiful. If you love me, you'll love me. I don't think she would have written those words back in, when she was writing for the 2012 album Born to Die. Like, you can really see the growth with that, just in that one line. If you love me, you'll love me. I love it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
'Cause baby, I'm wild.
It's just self-acceptance, pure self-acceptance. It's so stunning. Sorry.
You love me, 'cause I'm wild and hard. If you love me, you love me, 'cause I'm wild and hard. 'Cause baby, I'm wild and hard. You love me, 'cause I'm wild and hard.
Oh, the harmonies are beautiful.
I'm wild and hard.
Yes, Jack, the
If
layering.
you love me, 'cause I'm wild.
No,
and hard.
no, I need it again. Before we end. Sorry. Oh my God, that was beautiful.
Wild and hard. 'Cause baby, I'm wild and hard. You love me,
Yes.
me, 'cause I'm wild and hard. Baby, I'm wild.
Angelic.
Wild and hard. If they love me, 'cause I'm wild and hard. If they love me, 'cause I'm wild and hard.
Oh my God. Look, I have Kleenex for myself on my desk now. I don't know why it took me 5 albums in to do that, but it did. Considering I literally cry every time. I really needed to hear that. I really needed to hear that on my own journey, so thank you. It's so beautiful. I'm never gonna forget that. If they love me, they'll love me. It's that fucking simple. If they love, sorry, I'm going nuts. Oh, that was a lot. That was beautiful. That did not disappoint. That one, dark but just a game. I'm really excited about this title as well.
It's dark but just a game. That's what he would say to me.
I'm not ready for this. Hold on. was feeling a lot, and then I thought I could just go into the next one, but I just realized I'm not really it. I'm not really in the place right now to start a new one for a second, so I just need to take a minute. Water. I needed water. That one's wild. It's dark, but just a game. That's what he would say to me. So we're again, yeah, it feels like we're still in that process of looking back on these things. Like maybe we're looking back at the ultraviolence section of her life, like some of those more toxic, abusive relationships. Because that's what a toxic person would say to you. It's dark, but it's just a game, don't worry. I'm not actually serious. Okay, buddy.
It's dark, but just a game. That's what he would say to me.
I love the guitar.
The faces aren't the same, but their stories all end tragically.
Oh.
Sweet, why whatever, baby.
I think in this she's talking about, it's not just like one man she's talking about, right? I think she had done this pattern over a few times. The faces aren't the same, but their stories all end tragically. Or we're talking about the various women that get caught up in this game, and that's the price of fame. Interesting. Okay, there's a lot, so we're gonna keep going. Again, just collecting my little nuts.
Faces aren't the same, but their stories all end tragically. Sweet, why whatever, baby. And that's the price of fame. A tale as old as time you'd be. Sweet, why whatever, baby. A pretty little fool to think exceptions to the rule. Just walk around like you and me this way. But life is sweet, why whatever, baby. You've gotta take them for what they got. And while the whole world is crazy, we're getting high in the park.
So now I'm thinking that it is more about her reconciling with the fame and going through the industry and all the darkness that's in the industry and things that she had to, like, back to Gods and Monsters, like that whole idea. I feel like now that's maybe it's more about that, like, so the relationship to fame maybe, and that toxic relationship maybe not, or both or all, because again, she could be taking inspiration from any or all of them at the same time. Ooh, when that beat comes in though, it's so cool. It's so dark. I love it. Oh, I like a dark beat.
Sweet, why whatever, baby. A pretty little fool to think exceptions to the rule. Just walk around like you and me.
Ooh, that
this
bass.
way.
Oh.
But life is sweet, why whatever, baby. You've gotta take them for what they got. And while the whole world is crazy, we're getting high in the parking lot. We keep changing all the time.
Ooh, I like that
The
change up.
best ones lost their minds, so I'm not gonna change. I'll stay this.
Yep. The best ones lost their minds. I think she's talking about like Amy and Whitney again, like that kind of thing, Britney Spears. But specifically, I know she references Amy and Whitney a lot. But for me, it made me think of Britney Spears. I shouldn't laugh, sorry. Just because I guess that's who I was watching at the time, and that's who I saw get just demolished by the industry and the media in front of me based on my lived experience. But yeah, that was a really cool change up. I want to hear that again.
You gotta take them for what they got. And while the whole world is
Production on this, so
we're
good.
getting high in the parking lot. We keep changing all the time.
Yes, the
The
Larry.
best ones lost their minds.
It's so
I'm
forward.
not gonna change. I'll stay the same. No rose left on the vines. Don't even want what's mine, much less the fame. It's dark, but just a game.
Oh, so good. Ooh, I really like this one. I really, really fucking like this one. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It's the same tale as old as time. She said it. It's like every song is so good. It's just like they keep getting better and better. Holy crap. Okay, so I'm not gonna change. I'll stay the same. We know that. She tries so hard to keep grounded and keep herself. No rose left on the vines. Oh my god. Don't even want what's mine, much less the fame.
It's dark, but just a game.
Oh, beautiful. Chills again. Yes!
It's dark, but just a game.
Hopefully the camera captured how I felt because that was glorious. Okay, I need to hear that again. The transition is so good.
So play it like a symphony. You know our love's the same. They'll both go down in infamy. Life's a pretty little thing, and got a lot to say, but nothing came from either one but pain. Life is sweet while we're ever, baby. Don't ever think it's not. While the whole world is crazy, we're making out in the parking lot. We keep changing all the time. The best ones lost their minds, so I'm not gonna change. I'll stay the same. No rose left on the vines. Don't even want what's mine, much less the fame. It's dark, but just a game. We keep changing all the time. The best ones lost their minds, so I'm not gonna change. I'll stay the same. No rose left on the vine.
I have no idea why, but a flash of Nirvana came to me. And no, I don't mean like I reached Nirvana. I mean the band Nirvana. I thought of the band Nirvana for some reason. Why? What made me... Something in the production made me think of Nirvana. I don't know why.
Don't even want what's mine, much less the fame. It's dark, but just a game. We keep changing all the time.
Yeah, I don't know.
The best ones lost their minds, so I'm not gonna change. I'll stay the same. No rose left on the vines. Don't even want what's mine, much less the fame.
It's so interesting that like something triggered that, because obviously lyrically it actually does make sense that I would think about Nirvana, Kurt Cobain, the best ones lost their minds, like similar idea, 27 Club. But it wasn't the lyrics that made me think of it. It was something in the production, musically, sonically, something made me think of Nirvana. I don't know, I can't pin down what it was, but it makes me wonder if there was inspo taken. Because why wouldn't they? Like, Jack's a freaking genius, Lana's a freaking genius. Why wouldn't they include something? that gave that vibe. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely just, so cool. So cool. I just might be, I don't know, maybe I'm channeling freaking, uh, I promise I did not have a gummy before this, but I'm losing my mind, but not in a bad way, in a good way.
So I'm not gonna change, I'll stay the same. No rose left on the vines, don't even want what's mine, much less the fame. It's dark, but just a game. It's dark, but just a game. It's dark, but just.
I love that she doesn't say a game. That is 100% so far my favorite sonically. They've all been amazing, by the way. I've liked them all, but sonically, the way that sounded, that really scratched my brain in a good way. And obviously, lyrically, it was amazing too. Oh my god! But I've loved them all. I can't even. This is wild. Oh my god! And now we're at "Not all who wander are lost," and I just have a feeling. I just have a feeling about this one. Because just that title speaks to me. Not all who wander are lost.
I've been wearing the same damn clothes for 3 damn days. Lincoln, Nebraska's got me in a haze. The thing about men like you is you got a lot to say, but will you stay?
Oh.
You say you got my name on your tattoo, opening up doors, pulling out just look at you. You talk to God like I do. I think you know the same secrets that I do. I'm talking about not others who wander are lost. Not others who wander are lost. Not others who wander, all those who wander, all those who wander are lost. Just wanderlust.
Oh my god. Stunning. That was one of the most beautiful angelic things I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. Oh my god. Oh, I don't even have much to say about that. That was stunning. I love that idea. You talk to God like I do. I think you know the same secrets that I do. It's that real feeling of kindred spirit again that she's always kind of looking for. The thing about men like you is you got a lot to say, but will you stay? That's the question. I gotta hear that again.
The same secrets that I do, I'm talking about. Not others who wander are lost.
Beautiful.
Not others who wander are lost. Not others who wander, all those who wander, all those who wander are lost.
So the way this has been produced, it made me, again, often music makes me see scenes, like movie scenes, pictures. When it starts out, it feels like it's so ethereal, and it's like this beautiful, ethereal Lana, I guess we could picture, out in the woods alone. And then it's like, as those layers come in, God! It's like that idea. Fuck, this is crazy. The synchronicity on this is crazy. I'm gonna post the tarot reading that I did for Ride, which, surprise, I didn't really talk to you guys about. What the surprise was, I wanted to know what songs were resonating with you guys the most, because I want to start sharing my tarot card gifts. It for the last, I don't know, 5 years or so, it's been like a very personal, individual practice, and I just have had the inspiration that I need to start sharing it and going outside myself. Whether you resonate with that, I don't know. Hopefully it reaches the people who find it useful. I don't know. But anyways, so I actually recorded that before I recorded this today. And so I guess Ride has been on my mind. And I'm realizing that this is kind of like a sister song kind of to Ride. But the overall message, like if I had to sum it, it was like a half an hour thing. But the overall message had to do with sitting with yourself and not being afraid to be alone and trusting yourself, but also knowing that there's so much support out there, whether that be like physical with, finding other people, or like a connection to God, source, universe, whatever you want to say. I said all that before listening to this. And now we're listening to this, and that's the exact feeling I got from this chorus. It was like she was alone by herself in the woods, but not lost. And it was like when those different voices, those layering came in, it felt like there was a whole team of support there with her. Again, whatever the metaphor or the whatever you want to say to that, that's what I felt. It was like she was alone, but she wasn't alone. There was so much support behind her. That's wild to me. One more time.
Others who wander are lost. Not others who wander.
See, it's like one more person.
Not others who wander. Others who wander.
It just felt like, sorry, I know I keep, because it's so fucking good, I can't. It's making me go crazy. And this is gonna sound so cheesy, but in so many ways, I have been searching for community. This is so cheesy. I'm just gonna go with it. I've been feeling alone for most of my life. And that's why I started YouTube, was to feel a sense of community. And you guys, the Lana community has just, I feel like we're all just fucking black sheeps together. Weirdos just coming together, celebrating our wild hearts together, It's so cheesy, I know, but I've done reactions for other artists, and I've just never felt the same sense of community that I've felt with this Lana community, the way you guys embraced me. And it just feels, that's what it feels like we're all just coming together. Not all those who wander are lost. We're not lost, we're doing it together, but we're wandering together. But we're not alone, there's support. I need to move on.
Just wanderlust. The thing about being on the road is there's too much time to think about seasons of old.
That's what she's been
As you
doing,
pour
this
yourself a
record.
drink.
Yeah.
'Cause every time I said no, it wasn't quite what I meaned, if you know what I mean. You say you got my name as your tattoo, pulling saying things that I do. Not all those who wander are lost. Not all those who wander are lost. Not all those who wander, all those who wander, all those who wander are lost. Just wanderlust.
Fuck, the production in this is so up my alley.
Look at me, look at you, look at what you made me do. Look at me, look at you, Bible on your tattoo. Look at me, look at you, look at what you made me do. Look at me, look at you. Not all those who wander are lost. Not all those who wander are lost. Not all those who wander, all those who wander, all those who wander are lost. Just wanderlust.
I don't want to make a big claim, but like that might have been the most transformative first listen. First was Ride. Watching the Ride music video, this is on the same level of just transpersonal resonance and personal transformation. I want to know the word wanderlust. Sometimes like it's like you understand, but you need like a definition to like really get to the root of the word. Ah, yes. Is a strong desire to wander or travel and explore the world. That's why that called to me. Me too, Lana. Not dead yet. Oh, fuck. I don't have anything else to say, sorry. That was made for me. And that is a sister song to Ride in my head. Okay, Yosemite, or Yosemite, as I would have called it, like, I don't know, before I looked it up. It's not a word in my everyday lexicon, so I did look it up to make sure I was pronouncing it right. And I think for most of my life it was Yosemite. So, anyways, interesting fact. And this is the one that was written for Lust for Life, and it was Too Happy or something. I'm excited. Oh, beautiful. Oh, it's like wind.
Seasons may change, but we won't change. Isn't it sweet how we know that already? Winter to spring, spring back to fall. Isn't it cool how nothing here changes at all? You make me feel I'm invincible, just like
Another candle in the wind. Holy shit. Another No More Candle in the Wind. I find it interesting as someone who's from Canada, because the seasons change drastically here. So it's interesting hearing, obviously, from her perspective, especially living in California, how the seasons don't really change in the same way I experience. So I experience massive change and transformation constantly, which I complain about, especially in winter. But when I think about it, it's like it's very personally transformative, or I feel it that way because I feel like I really feel the seasons here. And it kind of motivates me to become one with nature. Oh my God, we're going there. But it really feels like that. Like I can feel the change now. I can feel spring coming. There's this anticipation right now, and it feels, and I'm like using that in my life. I feel the same thing with my personal life. I feel this change coming on, going into spring. So it's interesting hearing from a completely different perspective on that. It is cool how nothing here changes at all. That is cool. I don't know what that's like because I'm seeing drastic change here all the time. I need to listen to Candle in the Wind. I know. But I mean, come on. She's telling us. I mean, and it's a song I've heard a million times, which is why I've never looked it up. Let's listen to the 1997 one because specifically it seems like we were talking about Princess Di.
Goodbye, England's rose. May you ever grow in our hearts. You were the grace that placed itself where lives were torn apart.
Oh, I see. So, because, yeah, I know the original, which is Goodbye Norma Jean, Marilyn Monroe, which we know Marilyn Monroe is also an archetype or a character or a beautiful soul that is discussed in her work as well. But this is interesting because, anyways, Princess Di, Goodbye England's Rose. Yeah, okay.
Goodbye, England's rose. May you ever grow in our hearts. You were the grace that placed itself where lives were torn apart. You called out to our country and you whispered to those in pain. Now you belong to heaven and the stars spell out your name. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never fading with the sunset when the rain set in. And your footsteps will always fall here along England's greenest hills. Your candles burned out long before your legend ever will.
Your candles burned out long before your legend ever will. It's like she's Lana. It feels like she keeps referencing it because I feel like she's so afraid of that happening, maybe. And again, the reference to Whitney and Amy often, and she doesn't want to burn out.
You make me feel I'm invincible, just like I wanted. No more candle in the wind.
So maybe that fear is gone. She doesn't want to feel scared anymore.
It's not like I'm invisible, not like before when I was burning at both
That's it.
ends. We did it for fun, we did it for free. I did it for you, you did it for me. We did it for the right reasons. We did it for the right.
There's a lot of wind.
Reasons. seasons may change.
Remember I told you? Wind and water, wind being clarity. She talks about clarity a lot, and then now in the production we're hearing like kind of whooshing wind. And it feels like a song of clarity. So cool.
But we won't change. Isn't it strange how different we are from all of our friends? Seasons will turn, the world it will turn. The only thing we'll turn is the pages of all of the poems we burn.
That's a line. That's a line. The only thing we'll turn is the pages of all the poems we burn.
You make me feel I'm invincible.
Beautiful.
It's just like I wanted.
That is all she wanted.
No more candle in the wind.
No more being afraid.
It's not like I'm invisible, like I was before. No more burning at both ends. Now I do it for fun, I do it for free, I do it
The art, the poetry, I think she's talking about. She's just doing it for her. We did it for the right reason. It's beautiful. Oh my God, this is
for
stunning.
you did it for me, we did it for the right reasons. We did it for the right reasons. I remember watching how green was my valley. Then I was thinking, how deep was the canyon that you came from? Television static was quite overwhelming. Was it because of the cabin and the candles and the wind? We've done it for fun, we've done it for free. I showed up for you, you showed up for me. We did it for the right reasons. We did it for fun, we did it for free. When I was young till eternity, I'll do it for the right reasons. Withstanding all the time, changes and seasons. Right reasons.
That was good. Oh, that was so good too. How deep was the canyon that you came from? Television static was quite overwhelming. Was it because of the cabin? The candles in the wind? So beautiful. Yeah. That's got me stunned. Okay, we got 3 more. Breaking Up Slowly with Nikki Lane. Who the freak is Nikki Lane? Sorry, I don't know who that is. Nikki Lane. Ooh. Country music, singer, songwriter, artist. Gorgeous. I mean, similar aesthetic, right? Interesting. Okay. Breaking Up Slowly. It's a really, really short song. Okay. We have a country
Breaking
vibe.
up slowly is a hard thing to do. I love you only, but it's making me blue.
Blue.
So don't send me flowers like you always do. It's hard to be lonely, but it's the right thing. Are these my good years, or do I have none?
Oh, the atmosphere in this song. Breaking up slowly is a hard thing to do. That makes me think of the way a lot of, I know I've had this experience before, and I think a lot of women do, but also I'm sure men have this experience as well. But obviously, I come at it from a woman's point of view. There's been many times where I probably should have ended things with people I've been with, you know, maybe like even a year, sometimes multiple years before it ended. And I mean for me personally, I know it's because it's a people pleaser thing, and it's also a wanting to, it's a devoted thing as well. Like, I made this decision. I, you know, I have decided to love this person, so I'm gonna fight to love this person for as long as it makes sense. But again, for me personally, there have been little pings of red flags and things like that where if I had have listened, I would have saved myself a lot of pain and heartache, but I did. Anyways, it just made me think of that, breaking up slowly, like how we can be breaking up with someone for like sometimes a year or longer. I love you only, but it's making me blue. So don't send me flowers like you always do. It's hard to be lonely, but it's the right thing to do. Okay.
Are these my good years, or do I have none? Are there really good years for everyone? I don't wanna live with a life of regret. I don't wanna end up like Tammy Wynette. 'Cause breaking up slowly is a hard thing to do. I love you only, but it's making me blue. So don't send me flowers like you always do. It's hard to be lonely, but it's the right thing to do. George got arrested out on the lawn. We might be breaking up after this song. Will he still love me long after I'm gone? Or did he see it coming all along? 'Cause breaking up slowly is a hard thing to do. I love you only, and it's making me blue. So don't send me flowers like you always do. It's hard to be lonely. Breaking up is hard to do. Breaking up slowly. Breaking up is hard to do. Breaking up slowly is a hard thing to do. I love you only, and it's making me blue. So don't send me flowers like you always do.
Beautiful.
It's hard to be lonely, but it's the right thing to do.
Oh, that was so atmospheric. Like, yeah, I was just immersed in the sonic landscape of that the whole time. Yeah, that one just gave me chills as well. Powerful. I really like, what's her name again? Nikki Lane. I like her voice. Very different than Lana's, but somehow they still sounded gorgeous together. Wow. Okay. Dance Till We Die. Ooh. Okay.
I'm covering Joni and I'm dancing with John.
Ooh.
Stevie's calling on the telephone. Court almost burnt down my home. But God, it feels good not to be alone. But sometimes this ranch feels like my only friend.
Sorry, I'd like... Again, hyperfixation. Sometimes my brain does that. So obviously Joni Mitchell, Stevie Nicks is calling on the... Or that's what I'm imagining. I don't know who Joan is. Who's Joan? And I'm dancing with Joan. I don't know a Joan. I'm sure you guys will let me know. I don't know who the Joan is. Court almost burned down. Yeah, I missed that. Okay, because I was focusing on that.
Stevie's calling on the telephone. Court almost burned down my home. But God, it feels good not to be alone. But sometimes this ranch feels like my only friend. And life doesn't always work out like we planned. We keep it moving, babe. So we made it back in the middle of the night to the Louisiana two-step high and bright. That we won't say when, we won't ask why, and we won't stop dancing till we die. I'll keep walking on the sunny side, and we won't stop dancing till we die. Troubled by
It makes me
my
think of that song,
circumstance.
The Sunny Side of the Street. Anyways, that's an old song. I don't think we need to go on a mission for that one, but if you haven't heard it, it's a cool old tune. On the sunny side of the street.
We won't stop dancing till we die. I'll keep walking on the sunny side, and we won't stop dancing till we die. Troubled by my circumstance, burdened by the weight of fame. Clementine's not just a fruit, it's my daughter's chosen name.
That gave me
And when all
chills.
the bars close down tonight,
I don't know if that's, yeah, I don't, if this is, yeah, I don't know what that's about other than like if it's a lost child or if it's a future child. Lots to think about though.
there's one that stays open just for us, alright. We keep it dancing, baby. So we made it back in the middle of the night. Keep it dancing, baby. To the Louisiana two-step high and bright. We keep it moving, baby. That we won't say
Keep it
when,
moving, babe.
we won't ask why. We won't stop dancing till we die. We'll keep walking on the sunny side, and we won't stop dancing till we die. I went down a woodside.
Ooh, yes!
I left Berkeley out of city, out of mind, killing it, talking shit. Joan said she was gonna quit, tearing it up at the effort, Caribbean two-step. I left San Francisco. I've been covering Joni, and I'm dancing with Joan. It's kinda hard to find love when you're used to rolling like a rolling stone. So we made it back in the middle of the night.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love a good change up. Yes. Sorry, we're doing that again. That got me so excited. I was like so focused in, and then it just brought me out of that, and I love that about it.
And we won't stop dancing till we die. I went down a woodside. I left Berkeley out of city, out of mind, killing it, talking shit. Joan said she was gonna quit, tearing it up at the Afro-Caribbean Tuesday. I left San Francisco. I've been covering Joni and I'm dancing with Joan. It's kinda hard to find love when you're used to rolling like a rolling stone.
Yes!
We made it back in the middle
So
of the
good.
night.
We keep it moving, babe. Yes, we do.
Two step high and right. That we won't say when, we won't ask why. We won't stop dancing till we die. I keep walking on the sunny side, and we won't stop dancing till we die. And we won't stop dancing till we die.
Oh, fuck. Yes! I'm so confused. Like, the amount of people who have, and again, I haven't listened to these ones yet, but the amount of people there's like, you're gonna love Blue Banisters, you're gonna love Oceans Boulevard, which, like, it's hard for me to imagine liking something more than this. Like, where are the chemtrail stans who understood how much I would fucking love this record? Where are you? I'm just teasing you guys. But like, seriously, fuck, this is so good. This record is so good. I love this record. We don't need the, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. What the heck? But seriously, I don't think I've heard a comment of someone being like, you're gonna love Chemtrails. I just know, or maybe there was. If there was someone, I'm so sorry. But I think I'm more thinking because, like, the other two, like, I get it a lot. So I might have had, like, one person say it now that I think about it. But it's not a common comment. The other two are common. So good. That was up my alley. I don't know what else to say about that. That, sister song to When the World Was at War. We need this. We need this song today, right now, 2025. There's something so sad about it, but also so hopeful about it. How are we at the last song of the freaking record? I actually have no idea who these people are either. Zella Day and Ways Blood. Who is that? Who are these people? Do I need to listen to these people? Like, they look interesting, all these people. Gorgeous. Cool. And then what was the other one? Ways Blood. Who the heck is that? I don't know. There's a lot of, like, I'm really out of the loop. Oh! Another amazing, gorgeous, beautiful singer. Indie singer. So cool. Okay. Cool. A bunch of women. Love it. I love it. Okay. For free! Okay. I like the title. Last song in the record. I'm so sad. I love a good piano.
I slept last night in a good hotel. I went shopping today for jewels. The wind rushed around in the dirty town.
Wind
and
again.
The children let out from their school. I was standing on a noisy corner, waiting for the walking green. and those velvet curtain calls.
I
I
can't.
got a black
I
limp.
literally can't. I can't. I don't want to hear more. No. I don't know why. I can't. I slept last night in a good hotel. I went shopping today for jewels. The wind rushed around in the dirty town, and the children let out from their schools. I was standing on a noisy corner waiting for the walking green. Across the street he stood, and he played real good on his clarinet for free. It makes me think of that line. Remember when they were talking about Whitney and Amy, right? But I didn't really know much about that when I first heard it, so the line resonated with me in a different way. The Birds of Paradise line. What was that song? You guys know what I'm talking about. And it's about Whitney and Amy. But again, I didn't know it was about Whitney and Amy, so it made me feel like those artists that never really got the opportunity to be successful. Sometimes, the greatest films. Fuck, what is that line?
You know the greatest films of all time were never made.
That whole idea that sometimes there may be artists out there that are just will never see. And they still have these beautiful experiences to share. And it just made me think, the artist soul in me, that really captured my heart and soul. And he played real good on his clarinet for free. And then here, her talking about herself. I don't know where she's going with this, but it just felt so emotional. Okay, we're ready. I'm ready. I wasn't ready.
Now me, I play for fortunes and those velvet curtain calls. I got a black limousine and two gentlemen who escort me through these halls. And I'll play if you've got the money, or if you're a friend to me. The one-man band by the quick lunch stand, he's been playing real good for free. Nobody stopped to hear him, though he plays.
Just love it. It's beautiful. Oh my god. There is a projection here, though. There is a reason why it is sad to me, because not to make it about me, but I know it's a reaction, so I want to be honest with you as to why it's so emotional for me to hear this, because there's this deep fear of mine personally. I'm an artist soul. I don't know if you realize that or not. I know I'm just listening to music, but I also love to play music and sing and dance and write poetry and write books one day. And but there's this deep fear that I'll never, I don't know. I mean, I do it for me, right? Ultimately, I do it for me. But is there this wanting to be seen aspect of it for me? Of course there is. Of course. And there is this fear that I'll never be seen, that, the poetry I'm writing in my books will never be shared. That's why it's resonating with me so much. Nobody stopped to hear him, though
he played so sweet and high. They knew he had never been on their TV, so they passed his music by. I meant to go over and ask for a song, maybe put on a harmony. I heard his refrain as the signal changed. He was playing real good for free.
Oh my god. Oh, as an artist, that did a number on me, that one. Fuck, guys, that was so good. That was so good. Though, again, I know, so annoying. It's like I don't have an opinion sometimes. It feels like that. It feels like I don't have an edgy opinion on anything, but it's like I'm just listening and enjoying, and I can't help it. I fucking love them all. The ones that like super, I guess, resonated with me were some of these middle tracks. I mean, fuck, well, I don't even remember. I'm gonna have to listen. But White Dress was, again, another perfect beginning track. Oh, fuck, yeah, that one. The Waitress. Yeah, oh my god. Like, that one, yeah. All of them, really. Like I said, I'm not lying about that. Sounds like such a pick-me, but like, I love them. Let Me Love You Like a Woman, Wild at Heart, Dark But Just a Game, Not All Who Wander Are Lost, Yosemite, Dance Till We Die, For Free. Like, all of them, literally. I just named off most of the record, but like the other ones I also loved. So, okay, well, they're great. Can't wait to see the visuals. I know there's only like one, maybe two live, so we'll do like the music videos and the live performances together for this one and Blue Banisters. And so we'll have a little bit of a shorter period, but that's okay. That's okay. Man, I love this record and I can't wait to now listen to it every single day for the next few weeks. Okay. Anyways, have a wonderful rest of your day and weekend. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye.